Hi guys, you're welcome to another episode of Mailbox. On the episode of Mailbox today, we'll be addressing different mails from different people from all over the world. Our first mail today is from Kunle. Kunle is from Nigeria. Kunle says, torn between my wife and my family. He said, I'm married to a loving woman, but she's always been firm about not wanting any of my family members living with us. Recently, when I was away for work, my younger sister showed up unannounced with her belongings. My wife was furious, assuming I planned it. Turned out my mom sent her. Now my wife has left home, saying she can't take the emotional burden of my family anymore. I felt stuck between the two worlds. How do I fix it, Kunle? So Kunle, I'm first of all going to take a cue from the scriptures in Romans 12:8. There's a version that says, if it's doable by you, be at peace with all men, excluding nobody. So the implication first is that you need to see to it that you are at peace with everybody. The truth about the matter is, when it comes to matter of a relationship and your home, your wife is priority, your home is priority. So whatever the conversation is first, it needs to be addressed with her. Now, I mean, sometimes you have external party that would want to interfere in your home. So take, for example, what your mom is doing, sending your sister to your house. Of course, it's not like it's a big deal, but the process of you having another external party in your house is restricting her in some sort of way. And I think it's just respectful and responsible for you to ensure that you ran it by her. So you said now your wife left home. I think that's also to the extreme. So there shouldn't be anything that should be a force from the external party that would make you as the wife want to leave the home, especially issues like this. I think what you just need is, since the deed has been done, your wife already left home, you need to speak to her. You guys need to talk about it. You need to apologize. You need to beg her if you have to have a beautiful home. She said she can't take the emotional burden of your family anymore, meaning there are a couple of pressures that are coming from your family to her, which of course she's really not finding it. She's not finding it as easy, you know, because issues in family, most times we deal it differently. The way some people address it might be a bit easier for some. So for her, it looks like she's fighting against a whole lot and she can't really carry it anymore. So I would advise that you give her an assurance as the man of the house. You speak to her, you apologize to her, and you also control your external family too. So your parents, which is your mother here, and your sister, you need to speak to them. You need to give your wife the respect that she deserves. I'm sure if you can really address this conversation in a more respectful way, you know, she might give in to whatever you're trying to say, or make your sister stay for a while and then she looks for another place to, and understand that the fact that most times when people do not want external party around, it's not because some people, it's not out of not being accommodating. Some, they just want their freedom. Some, they want to be able to make decisions or do things without thinking of an external party that is involved before they do it. I think pretty much that's about it. If you can speak to her, explain to her, you guys need to communicate more. Decisions like this shouldn't push your wife outside of the home. And I hope by the time you have this conversation, everything would be resolved. I hope, Kunle, I've been able to address your issue to a certain extent. That will take us to our next mail of today. This mail is coming from, this person is anonymous. It says, is running for office, but he once assaulted me. My childhood friend is running for political office, but years ago, he actually assaulted me. Now I'm torn between speaking out for justice or staying silent to avoid drama. What should I do? Anonymous. I think it's just like you said in your mail. You said he's your childhood friend. And then this person is running for office. Whatever whatever he did to you, I think it's long ago. It wouldn't really be fair for you to actually use it against him, because that doesn't even make you, if you are a Christian, that doesn't really make you a child of God. Then again, I think you must also first off forgive yourself, because it starts from there. You must be healed, you know, because I'm sure if this issue or this trauma that happened to you, you've been healed, it won't be something that will really hurt you much more that you'd also want to bring it on the guy that is running for office. If his childhood friend, let's say you have a space of in between 20 years ago, and whatever happened 20 years ago, now you want to bring it up. I really don't think it would speak well of you, you know. So what I think you should also do personally, because it's looking like you still haven't healed after so many years, you must learn forgiveness. Forgiveness genuinely. If you forgive people, so just like we teach, or just like the scripture teaches, when you forgive people, you are not forgiving them to actually forget, because it's not easy so long you still have your memories, but you forgive them in such a way that it doesn't hurt when the issue comes, and genuinely you've forgiven them. Because most times when issue comes up and you remember what a wrong that a brother or a sister has done to you, or a friend, of course it hurts. But when you have forgiven them genuinely, you would see that you really don't want to revenge. The thing has already left your mind. You are even praying for them. So you also remember yourself in prayer that God should help you heal, because it's only God genuinely that can help us heal on time. Pretty much that's it from for your own mail, Anonymous. This will take us to the last mail. The last mail of this episode is from Zenle from Durban. Zenle said, or Zenele, he said, I lied to my parents about my acting gig. Now I'm on TV. I've been acting secretly because my parents are very strict and don't approve of my profession. Now my show is on TV and they know. I'm scared of their reaction because I want their support but don't want to disappoint them. How do I go about it? I lied to my parents. I think that thing is pretty much common with people in the creative industry, because most of them find it difficult communicating what the profession is. Or not like communicating, most parents find it difficult in accepting that a child is taking up anything in the creative generally. But I think as time is going on, people are beginning to get enlightened on this profession. They are seeing the success behind the game. And so, trust me, Zenele, the truth about the matter is, whatever you've done in secret, yes, in as much as we know that is wrong, the results now is the most important thing. I'm sure by the time your parents see you on TV and they see the kind of content you're giving, I'm sure they'll be super proud of you. I've really not seen, it's rare for you to actually see somebody that you know, talk less of now your daughter on TV, and you feel bad. I'm sure what they were scared of initially was the process of you getting by in the industry, or they really can't see. So most times when parents see their kids, they see them as children, you know that mentality that, oh, your baby, your child is about to do this. They don't know how you want to navigate it. But by the time they see what you've been able to make out of that profession. I'm sure they'll be super proud of you. You should also pray too. Pray that, and pray for them, pray for yourself, for the spirit of understanding, that's much more that when they even see you, or when you perform, or when you do that job, you do it with the spirit of excellence. So Zenlile, I think I've been able to pretty much address your issue. So that'll bring us to the end of this episode of Mailbox. Till next time, God bless you.